Here's today's Life by Design with Dr. Dan Stanley.
Dan here, and this is Life by Design. I know I've been a little controversial about this, but I am really reflecting on this issue of church government and how we put it together and how it works and what doesn't work and why doesn't it work. And I think part of the thing that really, bothers me is that somehow we think if there's an outside agency that they'll have the answers or they'll know how to guide a local church in many decisions that have to be made better than the local church. And I'm not saying we shouldn't have like an outside party if there's a difficulty in the church. I think that's true. I think sometimes between the pastoral ministry and maybe the eldership and the deacons, there could be difficulty. I got that. I understand that. But we don't believe that within the body of Christ itself, the local church, we don't have enough of anything to govern it correctly. And I think that's selling us short. I think we can do that. I do think there are problems at times, but I do believe that setting up a church the way Paul told Timothy to do it is probably what we should be doing. In other words, Timothy, find these guys. And he gives the criterion in 1 Timothy and Titus. This is what they're supposed to be like, above reproach, free from the love of money. And then he's talking about character issues, having good reputation inside and outside the church. We should be able to find godly overseers. And I think Apostle Paul did it in some places in a couple of weeks. I don't understand why we think someone outside of our church would know our church better than the people inside the church.
Dr. Stanley is an author, pastor, conference speaker, and the founder of International Growth Institute. He's dedicated to spiritual growth and helping God's people thrive. Learn more at internationalgrowthinstitute.com.